Greetings. Here we are, 2 weeks into the first month of the last quarter of 2025. How's your year been going? At Positively Asheville, we are busier than ever, and there are plenty of opportunities for you to connect, to learn, to collaborate, and to grow your business and your leadership into the next level that you've been seeking. Next week, our virtual clinic features Peter Beaumont. Peter has been a consultant and coach in the leadership world for more than 30 years. He has worked with companies like Coca-Cola, Philip Morris, Intel, and Wrigley. But his passion is small business. And he's here to talk to us about something that's prevalent with many of us, which is the imposter syndrome.
This subject of imposter syndrome is something that's fascinated me perhaps more in the last year or so, because I discovered that I am prone and have imposter syndrome. And it's shown up in many ways. And in the talk, I'll be talking about how it first showed up in my life when I was fairly young, but I didn't realize it at the time. And now I've discovered that many of the people I work with as clients show signs of imposter syndrome as well. And it affects both their personal and their business performance. And so it's a subject that I've been able to discuss with them. I'm not a therapist. I don't claim to be. I probably need it myself. But it is something that I find people open up to fairly quickly as soon as I discuss some of the signs with them. Perfectionism. Me. Overworking to deliver more value than is probably necessary. Me. And I could go through various signs which I have noticed around imposter syndrome, and I see the signs early on now, and I know them for what they are. And so I do let go more than I used to. You don't have to deliver everything perfectly, to the point where if you try to, it actually affects everything else you're doing. Imposter syndrome, based on research, and I'll be quoting some of the research, but is found most among high achievers. And in fact, the early research was done by two women back in, now tested me, but I think it was 70s. And if you remember, around the 70s was the whole glass ceiling and minorities of sections. So women, engineers, I'll show some research data which talks about that. And so no, it shouldn't be shied away. It should be the signs should be recognized for what it is and then utilized to our advantage rather than being fearful of some of the signs, which we tend to be. So we don't want to, self-doubt is a big issue around imposter syndrome because we don't think we measure up. And so I'll be talking about some ways that we can deal with that.
This is the session you won't want to miss.